peace, love, harmony, and light. Greetings, Halito, to each and every one of you. This is Chief Kalanago with another video. And I just want you to know that I'm feeling great. I'm in great spirits. My spirits are truly uplifted. Every single day, I make an attempt to just be happy. I realize in life we only have two emotions. And though that's the emotion of love and hate. That's the only choices we have, because you see, we have free will. But what we must realize is that when we rise like the sun, from the moment you open your eyes, you always have two choices. Now, whether you may be conscious of that choice or you may not be, it is something that's in your subconscious, in lack of a better term. It is still a decision that we make. Okay? Am I going to love today? Am I going to hate today? And when you choose love, what stems from love, it's always great. It's a beautiful feeling. You see, love is always good. And good is always love. And those are some of the emotions that we experience when we love. I'm certainly sure you have experienced it. It brings peace. It brings harmony. It brings joy. It brings light. But when you make the decision to hate, now, once again, like I said, it may be a conscious decision, or it may be a subconscious decision, meaning that we may not be aware of that. What stems from hate? It's fear. And when people become afraid, people become greedy. People become selfish. People become jealous. People become envious. And that emotion of hate, it's what destroys people. It's what's destroying us. Okay, because now we become fearful, and when we become afraid, we get into a defensive mode, and sometimes we have to do things because we are afraid. But my brothers and sisters, today in this video, it's not about being an American Aborigine. It's not about being an African. It's not being about a European. It's not being about an Asian. It has nothing to do with that. It's about, for me, in this message, what I want to talk to you guys about is hope. Hope. H-O-P-E. And hope is a beautiful word, but it seems like, we are losing hope as a people. Okay? We are losing hope. And what I've realized is, walking the streets of Brooklyn, I could pay attention and see things happening, and I could see my people being homeless. I could see my people giving up hope, like they are giving up on life, and I could feel their pain. I just can't see it. But when things get so bad, when you could see the pain, because first you have to feel the pain before you see it, because everything always manifests in the spiritual realm first. And a feeling, to feel, you can't see a feeling, but you could feel it. So you see, that's a spiritual attribute. But when it manifests in the flesh, then you know that, it's here for real. It's here for real. And does it mean that that pain, that hurt is beyond repair? No, it's not. It's only when you give up hope. And what is hope? You see, hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. A feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. A feeling of trust, a want, to want something to happen or to be the case. And then you have certain, other synonyms of hope: aspiration, desire, wish, expectation, ambition, aim, goal, plan, design. To anticipate something, hope. And my brothers and sisters, today, I'm asking you not to give up hope. Regardless of what you are going through, you may be going through some terminal disease. You may just be going through some type of disease. It don't necessarily have to be terminal. Okay? You may be going through some ailments in your body, in your health. You may be going through some financial difficulties. I always tell my people, never speak of being broke, because being broke is permanent. It means that you are broken. And 9 out of 10 times when things are broken, it doesn't matter what you do to try to fix it. It is never the same. But one thing I tell people, being financially challenged is temporary. It means that it's a challenge. And if you step up to that challenge and you face that challenge with your head up, then you may just overcome. But never claim that you are broke. Never manifest that you are broke, because you are telling yourself that you are broken. And whenever you speak such things, remember, the power of life and death is in your tongue. So if you give death to your life, to your circumstances, that's what you will expect. But if you give it life, there is hope. So never tell yourself that you are broke. Make it temporary. You know what? I am not broke. I was never broke. I will never be broke. However, I am financially challenged, and it's not going to be for too long. Hope, my brothers and sisters. You may be going through some addictions. You may be an alcoholic and you want to give up on life. Don't give up. Don't give up. Know that you can beat that addiction. You don't have to drink your life away. You don't have to destroy your temple, because remember, your temple is the house, the home, the host, the avatar of the Most High, of the Great Spirit. That great intelligence lives within you, and you don't want to drink it away. If smoking is an addiction, then you could beat that as well. Earlier today, I was walking walking up Church Avenue. It depends on your perspective, which you call up or down. But from my perspective, I was walking up Church Avenue and I seen a sister, beautiful sister, with locks, and she was smoking a cigarette. Now, the Spirit, led me to say something. A lot of times when you tell people things about their addictions, they are normally defensive, but the Spirit led me to say something, because when I first seen her, I could tell that she had just started smoking. Well, at least that's what I got. Just by the way she put the cigarette in her mouth, the way she puffed the cigarette, and the way she exhaled. And so I said, my sister, would you mind if I speak to you for a minute? And she stopped, and I said, whatever it is, just know that it's going to be okay. Smoking, I see you smoking a cigarette, and it doesn't even look natural. Because when some people smoke, not that smoking cigarettes is supposed to be natural, but some people have been doing this for so long, it just looks natural. They look cool, And I said that, it don't even look natural on you, my sister. You're too beautiful to be smoking. There's no need to destroy yourself. Whatever it is, get high a different way. Whatever stress that you're going through, find some other way to cope. There is hope. Don't give up. And she put her head down and trying to analyze, why did he tell me that? How did he know? And she just looked up and looked at me straight in my eyes and said, thank you, brother. And I said, you're welcome. And I left. But you see, our people are going through it right now. And it's more so of a spiritual battle within yourself. You know, you're waking up to realize that so many lies have been told. The miseducation of people in general, but more so our people. Okay? Things are getting more difficult. You feel like you have more bills to pay, more responsibilities, but yet still your finances are not catching up to your responsibilities. All right? And you want to give up hope. You want to find some other way to drown your reality. Okay, to escape another world. You need a vice to help you cope. And my brothers and sisters, I'm not here to judge you today. I'm just here to let you know that don't give up hope. Don't give up hope, because we are right where we are supposed to be. Focus on your needs. You see, there is a difference between a want and a need. And a lot of times people confuse wants with needs. A need is something that you cannot do without. A want is something that you could do without, but you think that you can do without it. And I'm going to repeat that. There is a difference between a want and a need. Many times and too often, people misconstrue a want with a need. A need is what we need to survive. Okay? To me, a want is more so for a hobby. You see, wants are more, I would say, associated with the physical, materialistic things. But a need, to me, is more spiritual. Now, let me see if I could give you some examples. A need is, I need oxygen, right? Because without oxygen, you would die, right? A need is, I need food to eat, because without food, guess what? You would die. A need is, I need water to survive. That's a need. A need is, I need sunlight, because without those things, there would be no existence. We would die. Okay? A need is to have love. That's a need. A need should be to have great people, friends, that we associate with. I believe it's a need. Some people may look at it as a want, because some people like to be alone, but who wants to be alone in this big, beautiful world of ours? But you see, when you start looking at wants, oh, I want to have all the money in the world. It's a want. You don't need all the money in the world to be happy, or to survive, or to live, rather. We're not talking about survival here. We're talking about to live. You don't need the next iPhone. You don't need the next best phone. You don't need the best car. Those are wants. And you see, too many times we go to the extreme to acquire those wants. But we do not spend enough time, or we would not give our last to acquire our needs. A need is having a healthy life. And what are some of the ways that you could be healthy? You eat properly. Okay? You eat properly. But how many people would go out there and spend $300 on sneakers? How many people would go out there and spend $400, $500, $600, $700 on iPhones and any type of phone, any type of gadget? How many people out there that's paying $200, $300 a month for cable, but would not, let's just say, spend $15 or $20 on some food in one meal to live a healthy life? They would rather go to a corner store and buy junk, or go to the Chinese restaurant and eat from this filthy food, because don't take it personal. That food is filthy. It's dirty. Okay? A lot of these restaurants, trust me, these people are not sanitary. They are not. And they cook anything. They give you anything. But you don't care about what you put in your body, but you care about what type of clothes. You want to have the best clothes. You want to have the designer clothes. You want to have the best nails. You want to have the best hair, the best weaves. And I see it all the time. I look in nail salons and I see my sisters, getting nails done, and they spending all this money to get tips. And please do not take this the wrong way, but they are not healthy because they are obese. But they have the best weaves and they have the best nails. You see, that is a want. It's not a need. And I see brothers doing the same thing. They have the most expensive cars, but they are obese. They are fat as hell, eating junk. And once again, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to build. I'm here to make you think that we need to change the way we think. Changing and changes starts from within. And start focusing on your needs. A need is to connect to our ancestors. A need is to connect to the right frequency, that right energy. That's a need. And here we are. The majority of our people are connecting to the frequency and the energy of the colonizer's savior. And that's why we perish. So let us not give up hope. Let us continue to aspire. Let us continue to desire and wish for the best in our lives. Let us continue to look towards that expectation that tomorrow will be better. But the only way for tomorrow to be better is for us to do something today. Where is your ambition at? What aims do you have? What goals do you have? What plan do you have? What's the design that you have for your life? Only you could make that change. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to do it for you. I cannot save you. However, I could give you the tools. I could give you the information. I could give you the aspiration. I could give you the motivation. But it all boils down to what do you want to do with your life? What do you think of yourself? What type of esteem do you have about who you truly are? Are you ready to give up of those vices that's destroying you, that's damaging you? Smoking, drinking, having all this casual sex. Our sisters just opening up their legs to any type of energy. Our brothers are just going into any type of energy. Because when you sleep with people, you are literally sleeping with all the people that they have slept with. At what time are you going to cleanse yourself, purge yourself from all those demonic energies that those people came with? It is not a joke. It's not a game out here. And we have to raise our vibrations in order to get to a certain frequency, my brothers and sisters. So when I get a call from a brother who says, hey, Chief, you know what? I stopped drinking because of you. I stopped smoking because of you. It makes me feel good. It makes me know that I am doing something good for my people. And I will continue to do so. But it's up to you to make the changes that you need in your life. Focus on your needs opposed to your wants. I am not saying that we are not supposed to want anything. I'm not saying that. Okay, but a want is secondary. A need is primary. Let's put our needs first. And when we deal with needs, to me, it's all spiritual. Because we are fighting a spiritual battle. Okay, we are fighting a spiritual battle. And the only way to win is to raise your vibrations, vibrate on a different frequency. I love you guys. And only love will stand the test of time. Not hate. We have seen what hate has done to our people, our families, our friends, our acquaintances. It is time to change the paradigm of the way we think. the places we want to be in our lives. Every single day that you rise, you have a decision to make. Try to be in tune, try to be in control, and don't let your decisions control you, but control your decisions. Choose to love. Focus on your needs and never give up hope. I know it's tough. I know it's rough. Okay, I know. But one thing with truth is this: sometimes it gets lonely. Okay? The road to victory is a lonely one sometimes. And we have to travel it alone sometimes before we could meet up with others on that same frequency, because we have to go through that pain. We have to purge ourselves. We have to detox ourselves. I don't label myself, but I had stopped eating meat for a very, very long time, where I just focused on eating fish only. And a couple months ago, I started back eating, turkey and chicken and of the sort. And my body, it speaks to me, and I listen. Sometimes I ignore it, but lately I've been listening to my body. I've been hearing my body, and it said you have to give up the meat again. So I let go of the meat. No turkey, no chicken. I will stick to fish. I will stick to fish occasionally. But what I did was, I have a master herbalist that's part of our nation, and he had sent me a liver cleanse. So I started taking it, to cleanse my liver, because remember, everything that we ingest, everything, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's smoke or even air or water, it has to be processed by the liver. Okay, so the liver is a very, very important and significant organ. All right, and so I want to cleanse my liver, detox it. So I started taking that. I got some colon cleanse, and I'm just taking care of me, and that's a need. I felt it, imperative that's what my spirit spoke to me. My body was crying out, and I had to hear it, and I heard it. So I'm cleansing myself. I believe that it's time to take myself to a higher frequency. And the foods that we eat, we are what we eat. And I believe that I have some more information that needs to be downloaded, but because of my eating, my diet, I think I need to step on a higher frequency in order to get those downloads. So I have to listen, but not just listen. I have to hear my body and take heed and take care of my temple. So I hope this message, resonate with a lot of y'all. We are under attack. Okay, we are under attack, and we have to be very, very mindful of what we eat. The nicotine in the cigarettes is very addictive. It's not regular nicotine. Okay, it is not the tobacco that our ancestors smoked. No, it is something different that's got our people hooked. It's like crack, and you have to let it go. Fight it. It's a demon. The alcohol is a demon. All right, that's why it's called spirit, because it's attacking your spirit. My brothers and sisters, you are strong. We are strong, and we could beat this. Victory is ours. We have already won. Just that the physical manifestation of that victory, you have to walk into it. You have to step into it with grace. Okay? With honor, with your head high. We can win. Don't let them defeat you. Don't let your vices defeat you. Remember, the system will give you everything that you want to destroy you. They will give it to you. Okay? They will give it to you. Disguise it as a need with their propaganda, the media. Turn those televisions off. Get rid of the cable. Fight that disease. Fight that addiction. And step into your victory. I love you guys. This is Chief Kalanago with a message of hope. Let us not give up. Let us continue to fight. But first, you have to defeat your own demons in order to step out as who you are. Strong, vibrant, Step out on a higher frequency and let's fight together. We got work to do. Peace.